Hello, Manong George here. Welcome to our channel. And today we have a very special guest.
Hello everyone. So I'm Ruth Benson Francesco. I moved here last July 31st to be exact. So I started my nursing journey again after 17 years, July 4 of last year.
Manong knows best.
I'm 39 years old.
Central London OSCE or London Hospital OSCE. You decide. Our Central London purpose-built NMC OSCE course and practice rooms include all of the equipment you need to practice for your NMC OSCE exam. You get the same expert team by your side, the same expertly prepared materials, and now a dedicated space built just for our international and return to practice nurses. Learn more at www.oscenurses.com.
Registered nurse, qualified nurse in the Philippines, I think since 2005. But I never practiced the profession until last year. So I work in the banking industry for 17 years. So from call center, and then I moved to the higher level. I think I was a unit manager prior to practicing the profession.
Manong knows best.
Yung COVID, I think hindi siya naging maganda totally, especially sa finances no ng mga tao, and of course yung mga nawalang ng buhay, no. But for those na who wanted to go back to our profession, it's like opening doors of the medical world again, right? Kasi had it been for that COVID, hindi sila maghahanap ng mga nurses. Newly grad ka man, returning ka man, or whatever, basta meron kang lisensya, kukunin ka nila. No? Because of the scarcity of the nurses, not only here in the UK, but in the Philippines lalo na. Kasi maraming nag-retire na. So, yun yung naging parang turning point sa akin. Nasabi ko, bakit kaya hindi ako bumalik sa profession? That's one. Number two, since sabi ko nga, no, I'm 39. Pero ba't hindi ko siya naisipan? Kasi I was just by myself. For the longest time, ako lang. And then, I met my husband. We built a family together. I got married 32. And then we started a family. Doon ko na-realize na, yes, I was earning good. I was earning good in the Philippines. However, in the long run, especially yung mga kids ko, I have 2 kids, pag lumaki na sila, hindi na magiging sapat. It won't be enough, especially sending them to college, right? Right now, I have a 4-year-old nursery. Her tuition is almost 50K. Nursery. Right? 50K. So, naisip ko, ano ba yung pwede namin magawa as a husband and wife para sa future in the long run ng aming mga anak. So, nag-isip kami ng dalawang options. 1, mag-nurse. 2, mag-Canada. Yung student pathway, pero yung sa Canada na student pathway, there's no guarantee na makakasama ko sila kagad doon. Right? Not only that, it will cost us a lot, millions. Kasi kailangan mong bayaran and all. So, pag-decide namin na after na ma-pay off yung mga debts and all, the loans, babalik ako sa nursing profession. So, yun ang story. So, I started my nursing journey again after 17 years, July 4 of last year.
Hi, Manong George po. And I am a Filipino nurse dito sa UK for over 10 years. Now, kung katulad ko kayo na nagpapadala buwan-buwan sa Pilipinas, might I suggest to you, Taptap Send. Taptap Send is free, mabilis, maaasahan, and if you use our code on your first padala, PINOYUK, you get 15 pounds top up sa iyong unang padala. So ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Send money to your loved ones, use Taptap Send, and use our code, PINOYUK.
Manong knows best.
And I know marami nagsasabi na why UK? Kasi yung salary naman siya, hindi naman enough and all. Comparing it to what we have in the Philippines, if I'm being honest, my first salary as a nurse, diba? I was a unit manager in a bank. 7,500 pesos. Yes, and it was last year. Umiyak talaga ako. Hindi ako nag-OA. Umiyak ako. Naisip ko, paano makakasurvive kung 7,500 lang? Nutrition ng anak ko, 50K. Diba?
Manong knows best.
Ang bilis kasi ng process, no? If I'm being honest din, I applied exactly. Sabi ko nga yung story ko, ano siya, it's a good story to tell. While I was working as a NICU nurse, I was exploring options. Mag-NCLEX ba ako? Nag-submit ako ng NCLEX. Mag-UK ba ako? Nag-submit ako ng application for UK. Tapos yung brother ko, sabi niya, gusto niya daw mag-UK. Ganyan-ganyan, process siya, ganyan-ganyan. Sabi ko, ako din kaya try ko. I submitted my application sa agency mid of April. And then, interview April 27. Without CBT, without English test, they interviewed me. And then, the same day, na-accept ako, hired, no? Doon ko lang sinimulan mag-process ng mga documents. I took my IELTS May 20. May 20, diba? And then, CBT. Maniwala ka, and I'm not making stories. You can check it. Since May 20, after kong pumasa sa IELTS, I've been checking schedules for the CBT. Wala akong schedule na nakuha at all. However, on May 30, at 12 midnight, exactly 12 midnight, I checked schedule for CBT. Merong available for May 31st, 8 a.m. And I took that. Yes. And the rest is history nga. So, May 31st, na-complete ko yung mga requirements ko and all. June 23, na-receive ko na yung visa ko. And then, I flew July 31. So, yun talaga yung sasabi ko, hindi ako emotionally ready. Kasi ang alam ko matagal eh. Pero ang bilis.
Manong knows best.
Struggle sa OSCE, wala. If I'm being honest too, wala. Alam mo kung bakit? Because I was with great people. We are 4 in our cohort. 4 lang kami. I was with great people who really supported each other. Every day, walang patid yan. Pagdating namin sa bahay, we practice. Hanggang 8, hanggang 9, minsan pa nga umaabot ng 10. No? We lifted each other.
Manong knows best.
Accent friend. Yung tipo magsasalita sila, yung mukha mo flat topic, ha? Yung pala gusto lang magpa-verify ng fluid. Tapos, may isa pa, ha? Gusto pala magpatulong para mag-change ng diaper ay ng pasyente.
Manong knows best.
But sa kanya, there's no such thing as is it the right time? No? Kasi it will never be the right time kung wala kang gagawin. So ang lagi kong sinasabi sa kanila, do it now. Walang baka ganito, baka ganyan, baka ganito. Hindi mo malalaman hanggat hindi mo susubukan. So I think yun lang. No, there's no such thing as right time. Right now is the right time. So do the things that you can do today para makamit mo yung goals mo to come here, right? And age, totoo yan, is just a number, no? Age is just a number, especially us Asian genes, no? Magtataka sila sa totoo mong edad. But yeah, seriously, the age is just a number. If you can function the same as the Gen Z, walang problema, no? And tayong mga Pilipino, we are resilient, no? We persevere, And I think those are good qualities, no? Hindi tayo titigil na hindi natin nalalaman. Magsa-search tayo, hahanap tayo ng sagot at magtatanong tayo. And I think yun ang kailangan nating gawin. Do it now. Today is the right time.
Always remember, Manong knows.
Manong knows best, put your worries to rest when staying in the United Kingdom. Manong knows best.